At dawn, when the light is still unsure of itself and the earth breathes out the coolness of night, the cobra begins to stir. Hidden beneath fallen leaves, inside termite mounds, or along the cracked edges of dry farmland, it waits with a patience shaped by millions of years of evolution. The cobra is not merely a snake, it is a symbol woven deeply into human fear, mythology, reverence, and misunderstanding. From the dusty villages of South Asia to the dense forests of Africa, the cobra has learned to live in the shadow of humanity, adapting quietly while commanding respect through a single iconic gesture, the spread of its hood. The cobra's body is a masterpiece of biological engineering. Long, muscular, and flexible, it glides over the ground without sound, its movement powered by rippling waves of muscle that press against the earth. Its scales catch the sunlight like polished stone, sometimes golden, sometimes jet black, sometimes patterned with subtle bands that help it disappear into its surroundings. The hood, formed by elongated ribs that fan outward when the snake feels threatened, is both a warning and a bluff, a visual declaration that this creature is not prey. In that moment, when the hood expands and the cobra rises, it becomes larger, more imposing, and unforgettable. Unlike many snakes that rely on camouflage and escape, the cobra often chooses confrontation as a last resort. When disturbed, it lifts the front third of its body off the ground, locking eyes with its opponent. Those eyes, dark and unblinking, do not blink because snakes have no eyelids. Instead, a clear scale covers the eye, giving it a glassy, eternal stare that has unnerved humans for centuries. The cobra does not seek conflict, but it will not retreat easily when cornered. Venom is the cobra's most feared weapon, yet it is also the most misunderstood. The venom of a cobra is primarily neurotoxic, attacking the nervous system and interfering with the signals that control muscles and breathing. A single bite can be fatal without treatment, but the cobra does not waste its venom carelessly. Producing venom costs energy, and cobras are surprisingly economical. Many bites delivered to humans are dry bites, containing little or no venom, a final warning rather than an execution. The cobra would rather escape than kill. In the wild, the cobra's diet reflects its role as a skilled predator. Rodents, frogs, lizards, birds, and even other snakes fall victim to its swift strike. The cobra hunts with precision, using chemical cues detected by its forked tongue to track prey through the air. When the moment comes, the strike is lightning fast. The fangs inject venom, the prey is released, and the cobra waits patiently as the toxin takes effect. Only then does it swallow its meal whole, jaws unhinging in a display of anatomical flexibility that defies logic. Cobra reproduction is a story of instinct and survival. Unlike most snakes, some cobra species exhibit a rare behavior among reptiles: parental care. The female builds a nest using leaves and debris, guarding her eggs fiercely until they hatch. During this time, she may become more aggressive, defending her future offspring against any perceived threat. When the young emerge, tiny replicas of their parents, they are already venomous and independent, entering a world where survival depends on caution, speed, and luck. Across cultures, the cobra has achieved near mythical status. In ancient Egypt, the cobra symbolized protection and royal power, often depicted on the crowns of pharaohs. In India, cobras are associated with gods and spirits, protectors of water and fertility, and are revered during festivals. Snake charmers, though controversial today, once represented a complex relationship between humans and cobras, blending fear, respect, and performance. These cultural images have elevated the cobra beyond biology, transforming it into an icon of mystery. Yet despite its powerful symbolism, the cobra faces a harsh reality in the modern world. Habitat loss, deforestation, expanding agriculture, and urbanization have forced cobras into closer contact with humans. In rural areas, cobras often enter homes searching for rodents, leading to deadly encounters born from fear on both sides. Each year, snakebite remains a serious public health issue, particularly in developing regions where access to antivenom is limited. At the same time, cobras are frequently killed on sight, victims of myths that portray them as aggressive killers rather than defensive survivors. Scientists studying cobras have uncovered fascinating insights into their behavior and intelligence. Cobras are not mindless creatures driven only by instinct. They can learn from experience, recognize threats, and modify their responses. Some species, like the spitting cobra, can accurately project venom toward the eyes of an attacker, aiming with remarkable precision. This venom does not kill but causes intense pain and temporary blindness, giving the snake time to escape. It is a defensive adaptation perfectly suited for survival. The cobra's senses are finely tuned to its environment. Though it lacks external ears, it can detect vibrations through the ground, sensing footsteps long before a human is aware of its presence. Its vision, while not sharp by human standards, is sufficient to detect movement, especially at close range. Combined with its chemical sense, these abilities make the cobra an efficient and alert predator, always aware, always ready. Conservation efforts for cobras are slowly gaining momentum. Education is proving to be one of the most effective tools in reducing unnecessary killings. When communities learn how to identify snakes, understand their behavior, and respond safely during encounters, coexistence becomes possible. Cobras play a crucial role in controlling rodent populations, indirectly protecting crops and human food supplies. Removing them from the ecosystem creates imbalances that can ripple outward in unexpected ways. In the quiet moments of night, when the world slows and the heat of the day fades, the cobra resumes its silent patrol. It moves through grasslands, forests, and farmlands, unseen and uncelebrated, fulfilling a role older than humanity itself. It does not crave fear or worship. It seeks only to survive, to hunt, to reproduce, and to remain part of the intricate web of life that binds predator and prey, danger and beauty. The cobra reminds us that nature does not exist for our comfort. It exists on its own terms, shaped by time, adaptation, and balance. To look into the eyes of a cobra is to glimpse a world where survival is earned moment by moment, where power is measured not by dominance but by restraint. In its hooded stance and silent watchfulness, the cobra carries the weight of ancient earth, a living testament to resilience, warning, and wonder.